Hello and welcome to the Crystal Vision podcast, where we dive deep into the strategies and energetics of business, money, and mindset mastery so as to create the next generation of wildly wealthy women. My name is Olivia Clare and I'm a serial entrepreneur who is obsessed with giving you all of the tools that you need to create your crystal clear vision of success. Each week, you will hone in on your unique zone of genius and embody the highest version of yourself to reverse engineer your way to your dream life. If you're ready to let go of the hustle and effortlessly call in more money, more growth, and more fulfillment, stay tuned. Hi, welcome back to the Crystal Vision podcast. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode. I'm so excited to drop some bombs today, all about why you need an integrator in 2023. Now, if you're listening to this and you're thinking, what the heck even is an integrator? I'm going to stop you right there. You're going to go back a couple episodes to the episode titled, Am I an Integrator or a Visionary? ? That goes into more detail about what an integrator is, what a visionary is, which one you fit. And then if you come out of that, you know you're a visionary, then you have to listen to this episode about why it is so important for you to have an integrator or work towards getting an integrator in 2023. So I assume you've listened to that. And if you've already listened to that, welcome back. Let's talk a little bit more about why integrators can make such a big difference in our business. And I want to use an example, right? So I really started my work as an integrator as a freelancer. And I didn't even know that I was a freelancer or that it was a business until a good 12 months into it. Even more, actually, because I did freelance online business management and inquiries assistant. I started when I was 18. And I had no idea that I was working for myself. This whole time I thought I was working for someone else. And I was like, hang on a second, I literally am being paid like it's my own business. As a freelancer and as a sole trader, that's how I was being paid. And I had no idea that I wasn't employed. And I was like, wait, I can do this for myself. That's crazy. And anyway, so I was a freelancer doing integrated work and I loved it. Oh my goodness. Clearly, right? I have a podcast with so many episodes about it. I love online business management. I love online business strategy. I love online business full stop and the freedom it gives people. I love the freedom that you can get from an online business and the way that you can really pursue your passions and just live a life full of joy. Like, who doesn't want that? Work as long as you want, wherever you want. Time freedom, location freedom, income freedom, impact freedom. I love all of it, right? And I'd been doing freelance work specifically as an integrator with that as my title for about 12 months before I realized, hang on a second, like I can bring someone else on. I have room for it. I don't necessarily want to be bogged down by the action all the time, right? This was me stepping into my visionary role, okay? So it all comes together in the end. And I hired my first integrator to take over and help me do the task. That's when I was like, whoa. And then I had another person. Now I've got 3 people on my team. And I was like, wow, I'm an agency. Like, how did that happen? It all started with me really deciding that the way that I was going to grow was by outsourcing and by delegating and not by doing everything myself. And when we work as a coach or as a freelancer or as an entrepreneur starting in online business, so often we think we have to do everything ourselves. There's this good old saying, I can't afford to hire. And it really blocks a lot of us from being able to take the step that will grow our business exponentially. And as soon as I moved into delegating and training and executive consultancy and not doing the task myself, my business grew by 4. I was able to take on so many more clients and help so many more people and continue to do the things that I really, really love and give people an opportunity to do something that they love as well. So I call that a win-win. And if you're a visionary and you're listening to this and you're thinking, oh my God, the details are bogging me down. I want to sit in the big picture. I want to sit in the vision and what I need to create for people. And I want to film and I want to record and I want to be on client calls and I just don't want to sit down and think about a launch plan. Then you need an integrator. Okay. You need it. That's it. Full stop. Okay. You can admit that. It's not scary to admit it. You need an integrator because the thing is, business needs certain things from us. So we need certain things from our business. We want certain things from our business, right? We want lots of money or we want lots of time back. But are we willing to give our business what it needs to grow and to succeed? And a business needs an integrator and a visionary. A business needs both. There's just no getting around it. It needs a big picture to work towards, and it needs some actionable steps to actually like take that action towards that big picture vision. And first of all, if the details are starting to really frustrate you, then you're probably going to be doing something that I used to do all the time. I still do it, where you like start to avoid the things that you have to do because it's because you don't want to do it. And then not doing it stresses you out. And so you avoid it even more. And then it turns into this massive cycle of anxiety and avoidance. And really, if you just sat down, it would have taken you 5 minutes to start with. But now it's been 2 weeks of avoiding and stressing out over something so small. But it doesn't feel small, right? When there's things that we need to do and we don't want to do it, we're going to drag our feet all the way to finally sit down and try and get it done. That's one of the options. I've done that many times. It is a huge waste of time and really not good for my mental health personally. Maybe it's working for you. I don't know. But for me, not the best. The way that I prefer to do things now is when there's something that I'm going to be dragging my feet over, I delegate it. Anything that I don't need to do, I try and delegate. I really try my best because I really want to step up as a leader. I want to be able to train my team. I want my focus to be on making my team as amazing as possible, on making my company as amazing as possible, and not necessarily on the day-to-day details of Asana tasks or, writing an email from scratch. Definitely approve emails. Love approving emails. Don't love writing it from scratch anymore. And I don't love charging my clients for my hourly rate for writing an email from scratch. So they love it as well when I delegate. So you might be thinking, okay, Olivia, whatever, like I want to hire someone so I can step into my zone of genius, which by the way, will make you more money in the long run, right? But I can't afford to hire. Let me pitch this to you. When I started hiring, I thought as long as I cover my bills, as long as like what I get paid from this client covers my staff, it's fine. And then that process, so that maybe like 1 week or 2 weeks of not having my own personal income, right, but my business continuing to have income, gives me enough time to find more clients, and because I can have twice as many or 3 times as many clients as I have right now and make the same amount. Is this blowing anyone else's mind? Like, we spend so long thinking I have to do everything myself in order to make more money, and it's the opposite. The more that you can delegate, the more that you can step back and step up in your role, the more money you personally will make and the more money your business will make. The higher your hourly rate, the higher value your skills are, right? People pay more nowadays for leadership and management skills than they do for those soft skills than they do for the technical skills. And so let me give you some tangible advice. If you are making less than 6 figures, it's probably not time to hire an integrator. If you're making 6 figures and you're feeling all these things and you've got room in the budget, I would definitely look at hiring an integrator. If you are not making 6 figures yet and you are still wanting to get those first few high ticket clients or, whatever industry that you're in online business, right, those online sales, then your first focus needs to be getting to those 6 figures and then hiring an integrator. There's 2 reasons for this. First of all, integrators are not the same as hiring a virtual assistant. It's hiring someone to do high-level strategy and implementation that you can trust within your business. My agency, for example, we would work with your team. We would be in your business for several hours a week, communicating with you on the day-to-day, getting tasks done, working with your big picture strategy, it's not like, here, can you write this email for me? It's a lot deeper and it's a lot higher picture than that. So if you want just some simple tasks done, definitely hire a virtual assistant. Oh my goodness, it will change your life, right? If you want some higher level delegation done and you're at 6 figures, look at hiring an integrator. If you're not at 6 figures yet, then you need to get to 6 figures because you need to sit in both roles. You need to understand what the heck an integrator does, right? And why it will benefit you before you can really hire out. Because otherwise, how do you know if they're doing a good job, right? If you don't know how to set up a funnel yourself, how are you going to know that the integrator that you just hired that's taking up X amount % of your budget is doing what you need it to do? How do you know if it's working? So you need to know enough to know that it's working and to not just be completely in the blind. If you want some support around maybe funnels or an online launch or like templates for that, because you're really struggling with those details and you feel like you need that extra support at a lower cost in order to get to those 6 figures, please let me know. You can email my team, hello@thecrystalvision.net. I do have some resources that can help that I really want to test out and see how much of a difference it can make in your business. So just let me know. Or you can message Olivia the Integrator. The first 6 figures are the hardest. You will feel like you are grinding and grinding and grinding to get there, but you will get there. And once you get there, then you can start to let go of things that no longer serve you, like being bogged down in those day-to-day details. And you can let go and step into your zone of genius and watch your business grow from there, because your business needs you in your zone of genius, and it also needs someone doing the details as well, right? So if it was not already on your list of goals for 2023, put an integrator right at the top. You will get there. I'm so more than happy to support you in any way that you can. Even if you just want to have a chat or a phone call, let me know. I love talking about this stuff, so I could talk about it all day long. And I have amazing clients, so I'm not going to try and pitch you in or force you to do anything. I know sometimes online entrepreneurs can be a little bit pushy when it comes to sales. This has nothing to do with sales, but my mom's a visionary. So I saw so much of her struggling with those details and not being able to grow her business as a result. Once I made that connection and realized that this is the stuff that I can help people with, I've just been obsessed. So let me know if I can help you in any way. Any questions, let me know. Any questions about an integrator, send me a message. Any ideas for future podcast episodes, please let me know. I love talking to you. I love your feedback as always, and have fun. 2023 is the year of fun. Okay. So with all of this to say, just a reminder that your business is here to bring more joy, more fun, more freedom, and more money into your life. So if it's not doing any of those things, then we need to get things back on track and get realigned with the vision. I will leave it there. Thank you so much for listening and have an amazing day.